Cinder.
Bikini Bottom. Life has never been so tough for SpongeBob SquarePants.
Man, especially this is Patrick.
No, this is Patrick. How do I preface this? An offhanded request to camp by a lake, and this is what it gets you. This is what you get for asking for things.
There's always a break, or there's always a lake on break, Sean.
There's apparently always a lake on break. I've never noticed. So I finally put an enemy in the lake on break.
It only took one full campaign.
Everybody but Traben and Rumi, to my understanding, got with a tentacle. Is that wrong?
Nope. I was stabbed. I have been impaled on a tentacle.
Imagine everybody's being like waved around by these tentacles, like up at the top of their tentacles. Everybody's being like waved around with like a tentacle wrapped around them. Tai, Oogway, and Agnevo are just yeeted into the water a long way away and immediately knocked unconscious.
So they're dead?
Yep.
They're thrown off into the water, knocked unconscious, so we just lost 3 people.
Yeah, they're dead right now. Can you give me 3 of those real quick? I don't know where they are, so whoever can do them, please and thank you.
Oh, the Yoda screams?
Yeah. Thank you.
Is this really happening?
And they're off. Like Team Rocket, there's just like a little twinkle in the sky as they like disappear into the distance.
Show it to D&D next time, nerds.
They're not like dead, but like if you guys die, they're gonna like wake up downstream.
They're gonna wake up dead,
crawling out of the. You know what I'm saying?
You can't wake up dead.
You can't wait. You know, they're not
fall
dead.
asleep alive and wake up dead.
Yeah, you fall asleep alive and wake up.
They're gonna have the shortest long day of their life.
I mean, everybody needs to be rolling initiative. That's what needs to happen here.
Yeah.
Because there are tentacles wrapped around you.
But there's only 6.
There is only 6 tentacles. That's so true. So true, King. Crazy roll from the Watcher. He's got a +1 to his dexterity.
Wow.
This is where the fun begins.
Losing initiative.
I like how Traben and Ruby look like they're just looking away.
They're just chilling. Oh, did you hear something?
This one has fire, ain't it, Traben?
He's a wolf! You hear something? Yeah, I think I heard something about like, oh dear God, help me, help me.
Did you hear some screaming going on? No, must just be the orcs.
There's like thrashing going on.
Lens.
Gork and Gork save us! Okay, we're just waiting on Traben.
Oh, initiative?
Yes, please.
Sorry. I was just Emily. La 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 la.
I mean, look at you. You're just happy. Happy as a clam.
Unbothered.
Yep. In his element. In his lane.
But we're not in space. That's an issue. That breaks continuity.
Oh yeah, no. I was like, it seems way too bright and happy outside right now. That can't be the case. We have to be out in the starfield.
Tabletop.
Infinite void.
You okay? You good, buddy?
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Milky Way background.
You could have just hit additive load.
Okay, so roll initiative. Yeah. All right, so first up is Pafard. A great maw about like 20, 30 feet out into the water, like break the surface.
Okay, great. I'm going to.
You are currently grappled.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah,
finished it as me
grappled.
just being straight up as stabbed with a tentacle, like
Yeah,
impaled.
you're grappled.
I'm going to combat mode. And take a swing. Actually, well, I need to do the magic roll for my wild magic rage.
Oh yeah, roll a d100.
Got it. Oh, you fucking shit. Triple zeros. That's 100 or 0?
Say 100.
100. That is a 100.
You are surrounded by a burning golden aura. Your strength, constitution, dex, and speed are doubled. And you gain a d12 plus your constitution modifier and hit points at the start of your turn.
Hold on. So the score. So like my strength is right now is 19, so it would be 38.
No, the modifier.
Oh, the modifier. So 8. It'd be a +8. Okay. I think I get that. Okay.
What you doing?
Well, I'm gonna take a swing at the tentacle that is currently impaling me. So, yeah. That is a 23 to hit the tentacle.
Say.
Okay. 17 slashing.
17 slashing.
Yeah.
You carve into this tentacle and heavily bloody it. It's like slightly off of its stump, but it is still a functioning tentacle.
All right.
Anything else?
Let me see.
That was with your extra +4 on your strength modifier.
Yes. I have the overrides on it now. With you were saying I get a D12 at the start of each of my turns. Does that count next turn then?
It counts
or is
next turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just a D12.
D12 plus con mod, which is
D12
also
plus-
one of your doubled things.
So okay, yeah. Which is so that'd be a D12 plus 4. Gotcha. Okay. Nope, swing is done. That is done. I'm good.
All right. It is now its turn because it rolled a natural 19. It's going to pull in the Fard. It can move one tentacle around. Tentacle smash, tentacle smash, tentacle smash. Second attempts to grab you two, and then it's gonna try and eat Pafard.
Not the fun kind of tentacle smash, though.
First tentacle smash on Dan is a 16.
Miss.
And the Satyr Man. A miss. You like managed to put your shield between you and the ground as like the tentacle just like smacks you on the sand. Garf. A dirty 20.
That's gonna be hit.
Make me a strength saving throw.
$19.
19, that's a success. It's unclear. I'm unclear if you want to succeed on that. So the way the save, I'll let you know. So you are not knocked prone, and with like the tentacle leaves you on the dirt, it picks you back up and you remain grappled because you save. But you're not knocked prone.
Yeah, which is also good. I prefer not to be.
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage for smacking your head on the sand.
Okay.
I crit Noth.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's bad news bears for
Ruh-roh.
that guy. He needs to make the strength save, which he succeeds. He takes 18 points of bludgeoning damage. He's also a wizard. I need to look at a spell. It does not.
That might have killed him.
It
He's
does
fifth
not.
level. Still might have killed him.
He is still alive. He is still alive. Though, Traben, make me an insight check. I think you are one not like this is happening as a tentacle is like rushing at you, but you are also like technically not fully engaged, so you see that happen, and you're the one to notice.
19.
19. You have a good sense as the grave cleric, the warden of death that you are, to know like the vitality of the individuals around you. You can sort of eyeball your whole group and know exactly how much beating somebody can take. That should have caved that dude's skull in.
Yeah, he's a wizard.
He's a not only is he a wizard, but he's like smaller than Garth. He's like more of a stick than Garth is. You are like with a 19, you are like 99% sure that that guy's brain should be scattered across the sand right now. Yet it looks like he is almost unharmed magically. You're unclear, but that's what you get. 2 attempts to catch Traben. Not 2 attempts, but attempt each on Traben and Rumi. On Traben is a 15.
Nope.
You knock it away, and on Rumi, it's an 11.
No, not a hit.
So the tentacles over here don't manage to swipe at you. And then that guy's gonna try and eat you. You really don't want this to hit? It's a natural 20.
On who?
Bard.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
At least he's resistant to.
He is resistant to
Oh,
piercing, so
fuck.
that does help. This is piercing damage. Good call.
Oh, that's good. That's
This is
good.
piercing damage. It is 4d10 doubled.
Oh,
But then halved.
But then half. So like
Leon,
you are nullifying the crit.
I'm glad I have a D12 plus 4 coming my way too.
Right?
If I fucking survive.
Yep.
Otherwise, I get to draw my cleric.
41 piercing damage. Halved to 20.
After, oh fuck, okay.
As I'm going to say, it doesn't have it here, but I'm going to have you being digested. I think that's how this character, this thing's massive. This thing's
I have 6 hit points remaining.
so you are currently inside this thing's mouth, like that
We gotta get to throw up.
scene from Attack on Titan from the first season where Aaron's just like in the mouth. That's where you are.
Well, I'm about to get back health, and it is about to become its biggest fucking problem.
Correct.
Is that they have an angry robot boy inside of it.
Sadly, this lake is its lair, so it will also, when its turn ends, have a lair action.
Oh my god.
I'm inside of it, right?
You
That'll help,
are.
right?
That means
That'll help, right?
Only Rumi and Traven, a like wave from the lake pushes out, like that comes up to like your chests. I'm gonna puts out the fire. You two need to make me DC 16 strength saves or be knocked prone.
That's a 19 for me.
19
Actually-
success.
Actually, it's an 18 because I take one off because I've got no strength.
That's still good. But Traven lost.
Yeah. I jump into the wave as it comes at me.
Craven decides it's the best way to avoid is try bodyboarding.
Charlie don't serve.
Rumi, you're up.
Okay, I've got a couple questions. So, are the tentacles creatures? Are the tentacles a part of a creature?
The tentacles are both individual things you can attack
targets,
and
right?
also part of this
The
creature.
creature. Okay, and can I see Pafard?
No, I'm gonna say no. At this distance, it's nighttime. This happened like in the middle of the night. Well, he is burning. Actually, he is burning with golden rage. You do see a golden light emanating from this creature's mouth, which for all of you sort of like shows this like horrifying eldritch monstrosity out in the water.
So here's just for future reference. I don't think I'm going to do this now, but this is just an idea I'm throwing out. Pafard, if you know, he can get hot, right?
Like
Like
heat metal me.
yes.
You will deal damage to Bafar.
Yeah, it would hurt him.
Okay, that was my question. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Don't. Okay, so don't care about
That's
that.
Not a bad
great-
idea.
That's a
Chad,
that's a
honestly.
great. I put it in the
I know.
back of the brain. I just brutalized that guy. If I had not done that, that would have been a great play.
Yes. Yeah. I got it.
Yeah.
I'm just, that's why I'm saying just in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Future reference.
Do
know,
my
part of the
sword if
future,
we need to
maybe
do a
a good idea.
nuclear option. Yeah, if we need to go nuclear option, then there's that.
Like, when you've got more health down the line, that's
Yeah.
So, and then here we go. This is my main thing. So, can I dissonant whisper a tentacle?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. You're doing the whole creature, not the tentacle.
Well, that's my question. Is like,
Oh, just the tentacle? No,
like,
it
what if I
would
want-
it
what if
would
I
go after the Watcher in the water.
like, okay, so what if I want a tentacle to drop somebody? Should I just attack it then? Is that
yeah,
what
you
we're
should
going
just
for?
attack it. Yeah.
Okay, then I don't want to get too close to this thing. This thing's freaking me out. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, the tentacles are like their own creatures in the sense that I have an AC and hit points for them. But this guy's attacking with them. He uses his attacks are using the tentacle.
Right.
Chad is terrified of things with tentacles, and for good reason.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to the one that's holding Dan and attack that one. I don't know if I have enough. Do I have enough?
Yeah, it's 20 feet. You guys,
Oh, okay.
you were on like the
Those are-
ocean, the
those are
like
fine.
lakeside.
Okay, cool. And then I don't have, I've only got my.
Don't forget Bardic Inspiration as a bonus action.
Oh yeah, I
Also,
don't have that. Yeah.
also don't forget that you can double your movement if you choose not to move the next turn.
Oh, okay.
That's a cat thing.
Nice.
I don't know, cats.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
All right, so. All right, I'm just gonna hit it with my rapier, and that's gonna be 17 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Awesome, and then that is the 8. That's gonna be 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. You carve into this tentacle. It's still there, but Dan, you see Rumi rapier thrust, and like the tentacle gets a little weaker, and you know that Rumi has come to help.
Nice.
I really delete him. So. Okay. Anything else, Rumi?
I am good for now.
Next. Who's next on the hit parade? Yeah.
Yo. Okay, so my movement's reduced to 0. That's the only real effect of
Yeah,
grapple,
that is
right?
the only effect of grapple.
Okay. I would like. Let's see. The damage goes to the whole creature, right? Like if I was to attack the tentacle and
No.
more damage is dealt to it, then it would be
Then it's
destroyed.
health. I will move that damage over.
Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna cast Thunderous Smite and then attack.
Burner.
Wish I had that crazy fucking beefy thing that Pafard got. 18.
18 hit. That hits.
Right. I'm gonna put a regular smite into it too. Double ones on the thunder damage, so 2 thunder damage.
Bro.
But big roll on the radiant. I got double 8s, so that's so that's 16 radiant, and then
Hold on. Rumi did 9. 25. Okay. And then another 2 thunder.
and then 9 bludgeoning.
36. That's 13 over the health of the tentacle.
Oh fuck! All right.
Let's out like a big roar as this whole tentacle is like turned to dust, and you're dropped to the ground. Make me a dex save or take a d6.
Yeah. I'll just take the d6.
Okay. Take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
I don't think in all that I would be able to catch my feet, you know?
Great turn. Great turn. That's a tentacle down that he can't use it when his turn comes around.
Me?
Traven, you're prone, so
I will go ahead and stand up using half my movement.
Yep.
I will then go ahead and cast. Well, I'm gonna try and do spiritual weapon and Toll the Dead. A bonus action on spiritual weapon, and then Toll the Dead a cantrip.
Yep.
All right. I don't know which one you want to go with first.
doesn't matter. Well, so do you want to try and hit a tentacle and then Toll the Dead the tentacle, or like because that's how you could play it, or without that one, it just really doesn't matter. I think
I'm gonna try and hit the main body.
hit the main body. So.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get him to spit fart out. All right. Has it taken damage yet?
It has taken damage. It actually just took damage from Dan.
Okay, then I will do it takes a wisdom saving throw.
Hard fails. Hard fails. Rolled a 10 on the die. It's got a -2.
Okay, then it takes 7 points of necrotic damage.
You got it. Some like necrosis, sort of like the like lines from like Iron Man 2 spread across its skull.
All right, then spiritual weapon swings. That is a 16.
That's a meets it beats it.
Okay. 8 plus 4. So 7 points of force damage.
Awesome possum. Just like a strike from. What's your spiritual weapon this time around?
Wow, I'm trying to think of what it would be.
A Reaper's Scythe, maybe?
Maybe I'm like looking at the symbol for the god and kind of like the symbol is like a skull with a quill, like an inkwell in the top of it,
You just want a
and
quill?
a scroll in the mouth. Yeah.
Just a sharp quill.
Yep.
You got it. Oh, I didn't roll Noth. He's not on my initiative. Perfect. Okay. He would go actually before Dan. So we're gonna go from Traben back up to Noth, and then we'll jump back to Garth if that's okay. Anything else, Traben?
No, I think that's it. That's good.
Somebody just texted me. Dan is traveling to Maine and won't make D&D. Messaged me at 7:30 and I didn't see it. So as expected. Okay, Noth's turn. He is going to. What's the DC on this? Escape DC 15? Most likely. Use an action. Definitely escapes. As an action, escapes the tentacle. As a bonus action, he is going to disengage and sprint away. And sort of like be like 2 hands on each on like his kneecaps, 30 feet away from the edge of the beach, breathing heavily, and sort of like staring wide into the dirt beneath him.
Did he cast a like expeditious retreat or something?
No.
Interesting.
Traben wide. Yeah, Dan, I'm unclear if you're like you.
This is Nick, not Dan.
Yeah. Traben though. Traben probably watched that and like it's another sort of like that's odd. For Noth. That's Noth. Which brings us to Garth.
I am going to, as a bonus action, use my racial ability of teleport 30 feet.
Step.
Do you want to
then-
go? Do you want to go to the Watcher or away from it?
Let's go away from it. Let's go near. No, let's go next to our buddy, as close to him as possible.
Perfect, right there. Yeah.
Can I roll insight check on him real quick?
Yeah, go right ahead.
I got a 19 plus 2. I'm proficient in it. 2, 19, 21.
He's freaking out. Like in full panic. What else do you want to know with the insight? Like, what are you trying to get? Like, he's
Is it
in
like a
full
genuine panic?
Yeah,
Like,
like genuine fear for his life panic, which is weird because I'll also give you with this insight as you're like standing right next to him, a bit more than Traven. He is visually unharmed.
yeah, that's what I'm confused about. Huh.
Interesting.
With this insight check, can I understand that like maybe he really isn't? I don't know. I don't know how to word what I'm trying to think. So I'm going to.
You can use your whole action to investigate him if you would like.
I would like to do that.
Go ahead and make an investigation.
Oh, that's also a good one. 16 plus 6. I'm also proficient in that. So 22.
He's got an illusion. That's an illusion. Does it break the illusion if you?
Might break it.
Yeah, usually you can see past it if you make a good enough check.
Now Garf sees the reddish scaled lizard folk.
With a mustache?
Not currently.
Okay.
Not right now. Doesn't need one. He's got a nice little hat on. You can tell that that's where the illusion's coming from.
I'm gonna grab it.
You're gonna grab the hat.
Yep.
You grab the hat, and now the illusion is shattered for everyone. Traven, you see a lizard folk in like sort of like kind of ruined linens. There are some like the chains have long rusted away, but there are still the iron, like darkish red manacle cuffs on each of his wrists and ankles. He's got like the Aladdin pants on. A brace of daggers and like a vest that goes up each chest. So he's got probably like a dozen daggers up his chest. A red-scaled lizard folk. And still in like kind of like full panic mode. But like even more so now that you like he tries to like swiping like stop you from grabbing the hat, but you're too quick. And he's in a full panic. Garf, that's your whole turn, except for movement.
Absolutely.
You can move another 30 feet if you want. You feel like you're at distance from the tentacles. Though. You're not.
Okay. Yeah, I'm happy where I'm at.
Harem pants are a subsection of jodhpurs. In case anybody was wondering.
Oh, nice. Hey, quick question. Does my mic sound all right?
Yeah.
Your mic sounds perfectly fine, buddy.
Okay, perfect.
Brings us back to Pafard.
Yay! All right. Try to get me some health so I don't fucking die. This is D12. It's another 12 back to me. And I'm just vibing on the inside of this fuck. So am I like full swallowed or am I like sitting in his mouth?
No, you are sitting in his mouth. You are not taking any damage, but you are like a tentacle no longer needs to hold you for him to eat.
Gotcha. Okay. I guess I'm gonna try to stab his mouth. See if I can get him to like spit me out or something.
I mean, you can just leap out of his mouth. Like
Okay,
that.
that's
There's
fair.
no, like, he's not holding you there.
Okay.
But then you're going to sink to the bottom. Unless you give me a good reason why Pafard should know how to swim, you're going to be doing the whole, like, dead men walk on the bottom of the ocean move.
He doesn't need to know how to swim because he
Yeah.
doesn't need to breathe.
Yeah.
But it would probably
So,
get an
but-
attack of opportunity too, unless you
It
disengage.
would also,
Yeah,
it would
yeah, that's what I'm
also- That would
saying.
also happen.
I think I'm probably at this point, especially if I can get a good like stab in and just hang on to my sword, probably the safest place I can be is in his mouth. So I'm going to.
D12.
I did. I got 12 points back. And then yeah, I'm just gonna take a stab with my greatsword, and I'm aiming to like stab in and then like hold on to the sword so that way if he does swallow, I'm like stuck in his mouth. The 24 to hit.
24 definitely hits.
Uh, 20 points of damage.
Just like right into his tongue. You got it. You got it, partner. Still, still kicking, but like lets out this roar that like a whole bunch of like phlegm like hits your face and like your body. Anything else?
I mean, I'm assuming that any of those like, because I'm literally inside of him, none of my weapon mastery shit's gonna do anything. The whole,
Like knocking down? No.
yeah, that's what I would. Yeah, so no, nothing else.
It is now its turn. Tentacle. Come back out and try and grab Dan. This tentacle will try and grab Rumi, and this tentacle will try and grab Traben. I also have 2 extra tentacles. What are they going to do? You know what? I think he's going to try and like pull you out of his fucking mouth.
Fair.
With the 2 tentacles. He's going to like try and chew you in half first. So we'll do that first. Let's see how the chewing goes. A 16 to hit.
That is a. Well, actually,
Your
because my dex
modifier
went up.
increased,
so my AC went up.
Correct.
No, that misses.
That misses. So yeah, he is gonna try and like pull you out as his teeth like scrape against your side. Okay, one of them's a 21. So that one does.
That one does.
That one
Yes.
does. You are grappled and take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, halved to 4. And this tentacle like yanks you out, and you're now dangling above it. Dan. A 16, Dan.
Miss.
Rumi. A 14 on Rumi. No. Yes, 14.
That does. Oh, that's a meets it beats it.
Meets it, beats it. Dan?
Mitsubishi.
Yeah, I can intercept, but I just reduce damage, so you have to roll still.
Ooh, rough. 12. 12 points.
Reduced by 10.
Reduced by 10. So you take 2 and are grappled, Rumi.
Okay.
And Traben. No. A 10 on Traben.
No, that does not succeed.
No. No, it doesn't. After its turn, it has to do a different one. Rumi, Dan, and Traven need to make me a dexterity saving throw as these couple tentacles that didn't grab anybody pick up rocks from like the ground and just start hurling them towards your area, and like water sprays in that area too.
Let me argue that this is a magical effect.
It is not. It's literally them. It's pocket. This is to be with advantage if you're wearing a shield. It says.
Oh,
So I think that's an advantage for Traben and Dan.
Yep. No, I rolled a 22, and that's
Which
just
is a success because this is to be blind. Essentially, the watcher is doing pocket sand.
I got a 9.
Pocket rocks.
I'm wearing glasses though.
That's rough, buddy. A single pebble hits your glasses and like shatters the lenses, and that's why you're blind.
Those are like $200 Oakleys.
I'm dying.
That's
Okay, yeah. Dan just canonically is wearing pit vipers.
So we are
actually,
blinded?
technically, Pafard, you would have to make that save too, because it's a
fun.
It's a cone from him.
Okay.
Yeah. What did you get, Traben?
I had like an 11.
Yes, you are also blinded.
Okay, what is the thingy?
A deck save.
A deck save. Well, I have advantage against those. Well, actually, does me being grabbed by him have any effect on that?
Oh,
No. Okay, so I still have advantage. Okay. This is 23.
you're fine. Brings us to Rumi. Rumi, you're currently grappled in the air by a tentacle.
going to attack that tentacle. Is that possible?
Yeah.
Being grappled.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much all I can do, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's gonna
You
be.
can try to
Yeah, you can try to escape.
You can try to,
rolled
but use your whole action to escape.
I rolled a natural 20, so I'm gonna
Perfect. Double your dice or do whatever your heart desires.
do that. Okay, so that's gonna be a D8. And that's gonna be 14 plus 3. That's gonna be 17 points of damage.
It's still standing, but you like carve a good chunk of the tentacle away.
Hell yeah! And then I'm gonna throw. I can still. Bardic Inspiration's a bonus action, right?
It is.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw that at Dan.
Perfect.
Who said that?
You got
Rumi.
bardic inspiration. Rumi.
Where is he?
Where are you?
I can't see anything.
Oh, yeah.
Where are you?
And that's it for me. That's all I can do.
We are going to move on. Oh, next is Noth. Or what's his name? He's going to
Nakey boy.
he's going to like look up at you. He's, my friend, give me my hat back, my friend. I really need that bag. You don't understand. They'll find me. They'll find me. Please give it back. He's gonna try and persuade you to give it back to him.
So do we roll?
Yeah, you'd roll an insight check, but he rolled a natural 20.
No, he didn't. He rolled a 9.
No!
Yes, wizard. Shit.
He's gonna re-roll. He's gonna lucky your fucking divinity die.
Okay. Okay.
I rolled a 9. The gods, the gods have determined.
God, like, fuck you, no.
Look, I have them saved. I have them saved on my phone. I literally, they're dated and everything. 9/11.
So funny. All right, well, it's a 9 plus numbers. Let me go find his Who's adding daggers? His persuasion is a plus 13, so that's still a 22 persuasion check. So you
Against
roll
insight,
against an insight, yeah.
I did roll a 7 plus 2.
So you don't have like it's not like a forced you have, but like he's very convincing that like he really needs that back, or somebody is going to find him. You believe that he believes this. It is a true panic.
Okay. I can well, do I get to respond?
Yeah, you can hand it back to him. It'd be his object interaction is for you to like give it back to him.
Well, I don't want to necessarily give it back yet.
Okay,
I know he needs it.
that's
but,
fine.
I just want to ask him, like, who's looking for you? What are you doing this? Fuck, man! Like, what's going on?
They're gonna find me if you won't give it back. And you watch as on his brace of daggers, he like plunges the dagger in a little deeper and pulls it out in this sickly green, what you could only guess is poison, is applied to the dagger as he pulls it out, and just like this look in his lizard eyes of like, if you won't give it back, I will have to take it back. He doesn't have the action to attack you, but he has drawn steel that is coated in poison.
Oh shit, we're playing big boy ball here. All right, here's your stupid fucking hat.
You give it back to him. That
Yeah.
sucks. That sucks for him because he used his bonus action to coat his fucking dagger in poison, so he now has to wait a turn to fucking use his bonus action. He puts the hat back on though, and that's his turn. And he looks like to calm down, and I'll say he puts the dagger away.
He didn't throw it at the monster.
He can't
Yeah,
attack.
Oh, okay.
He can't attack.
Mm.
But he used his action to try and persuade, his bonus action to apply the poison. He could move more, but he's like having a conversation with Garth. He's got the poisoner feat. Dan, sorry, brain fart. Dan, you're blind.
I take my glasses off and I put them on the collar of my shirt.
I
Still can't see good. I'm gonna
Correct.
attack this tentacle next to me with disadvantage.
You are, yeah. You get bardic inspiration.
Oh, okay. Too bad of a roll. Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit that 10.
All right. And we'll do my last spell slot into it. Four, 7 bludgeoning, and 9 radiant.
7 bludgeoning. 1 over. So 10 total to the goober. Hi, Moose. Rumi, you fall into the water. Splash.
I hate the water.
He's
He's
a
a
cat.
cat.
Is in fact a cat. Anything else, Dan?
Yeah, I'm gonna run towards Traven. You got any glasses? That's me.
You are no longer blinded on the end of your
Oh, never mind. Mine have repaired themselves some.
turn.
The magic Oakleys.
Brings us to Traven, who is also blind.
I'm gonna attempt to wipe the crap out of my eyes or whatever it is, clear my sight, and I assume that takes my action effective.
It just
Something
ends
else.
at the end of your turn, is what it is. There's no
Okay.
like save, so you just gotta like exist this way for this round.
All right, and it is blinded, right?
You have the blinded condition, yeah.
So I don't actually see anything.
No.
Okay.
You can hear
So-
things. You hear Rumi at the water about like 15 feet ahead of you being like, I hate the water. Dan's right next to you being like, oh, I can see now. Fuck.
Okay. Yeah,
Any kind of
all my
gear
stuff
behind you?
needs line of sight.
Oh, right.
Well, no, actually, I could. I wouldn't know if Dan's injured or not.
I would say you know that the creature you can swing your spiritual weapon with disadvantage,
Okay.
just like you would any other weapon. It hasn't moved, and you would just be swinging anyways. So that's fine.
That's an 8, so that's gonna miss.
Yes, that will miss. Yep.
Well, Dan's been picked up by this arm a couple of times, so I'll go ahead and kind of like vaguely see him and reach out, cast Cure Wounds.
Nice. Yeah. Cool. Cool. Good round.
Hell
Do you
yeah.
want to move, Traben? You keep being targeted, but you keep beating them back. So it's a
Yeah, I'm gonna actually. No, I'm gonna stay where I am.
okay. You got it.
And he gets 6 points.
Points of healing damage.
Garth, you're up.
So I kind of want to spend my action to continue talking to these guys. I'm gonna
Bro.
like look over at the guys, be like, "Oh, they got this." No, I'm kidding. I'll come over and I'll pull a piece of big ass bone that we got from that one piled area.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cast catapult.
On a tentacle or on the goober?
On the goober.
Got it.
Is there any tentacles grabbing anybody? I can't tell on the map because
There is. Bafard is currently
Yeah.
grabbed, but like at the goober.
Yeah. Okay. Any way I can kind of aim for getting him out?
You could aim for that tentacle, yeah.
Yeah. Do I want to let him out? Because he'll fall into the water. And
That is very true.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit the big goober.
You
just
got
right
it.
to-
He hard fails that. It's very difficult for him to
does he?
get out of the way. Yeah.
So 3d8, baby. I could fucking find. There we go.
I like the idea of him
5,
casting catapult on just
3,
one tentacle,
3,
just
5,
flinging the tentacle off of it.
11.
How much damage? 11?
Plus, do I add anything?
Nope.
To that?
Nothing to add
Okay,
because it's a first level spell that deals 3d8.
Yeah. So pretty solid.
That bone shatters across and like gouges its cheek, and it lets out this massive roar.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna bring it back to Pafard.
Right. Oh, yes, that is a good one. It's 10 plus adding another 14. All right. Am I within? So I'm being held by the tentacle. Am I within striking distance of its face?
No,
No.
no,
Okay.
it has pulled you so that you are like here. You're like being held above. You don't have the
Gotcha. So it's attack the tentacle. Gotcha.
yeah. It is the tentacle you struck earlier, so it doesn't look great.
Okay. Great. Natural 20. Yes.
Okay.
I think it's hurt. 29 damage points.
Okay. That it lets out this massive roar. You drop. You just cleave this, and then you are underwater, and you just start singing. This thing's pretty big. Probably goes another like 10-ish feet down into the water. You sink down past it and like are ankle deep in the muck at the bottom.
Okay.
It's now its turn. It's thinking about leaving. It wants something to eat, though. "21, 21, and 19 to get Rumi."
Are you saying those are the rolls to hit? Because they all
Those
hit.
are those are the rolls to hit. It is then going to. It's not a very fast creature. It's going to pull you in, put you in its mouth. Oh, I need to roll damage. Rumi takes a grand total of 13 bludgeoning damage from the tentacles.
Okay, I'm still alive.
23 to be put in the mouth.
That's undead there. No longer.
What was your hit points, buddy?
I was at 7. My total's 22.
Okay, let's all be concerned right now.
The 23 was to hit, Chad. It wasn't damage.
Yeah, well, that wasn't damage. That was to hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm dealing 4d10 damage.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a lot
Okay.
because it's what hit you.
It's 4d10, and then this guy's going to use his movement speed to try and lead. You said you had 7 and your total's 23.
Yeah.
I deal 26 points.
Nice.
Actual.
Actually, what, Sean?
Hold on. I don't like that actually.
Me neither. You're 4 points off from killing this man.
It's 26 on the dice. Plus 6
Oh.
from
No. No.
Oh,
best part.
everybody together now. Where's the sound?
Yeah, how do I find the sound?
Joe has.
And he goes 20 feet underwater. And just starts swimming.
Some of you may die,
die.
but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Pafard watches as this creature starts swimming. Like it none of you on the surface now can see it. There's a cave underwater. There's an underwater cave Pafard that it's swimming towards. It makes it like there underwater with like an arm of Rumi's sort of like floats back to you.
No.
No.
No. No. No.
Brings us to Dan.
I can't see it, right?
No, none of you know. Not like nobody but Pafard right now knows because it's so dark. You see just like in the water is lit up from Pafard.
Okay.
But like to you, the thing just like grabbed Rumi and disappeared under the water.
I'm like one of those underwater pool lights.
Yeah.
Dan would try to rescue Rumi.
So are you just splashing into the water? 5,
Yep.
30. That's like
Actually, with a
at-
long jump, it'd be 40.
Oh.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so you're just like going down, and you can like with the light of Pafard and your pit vipers kind of working as goggles, you see like the tail of it going into this cave.
I dash.
It's only got a 20-foot movement speed, so with a swim dash, your speed is halved underwater though.
Yeah.
I'll still let you be like
Speed is 35.
Yeah, I'll still let you swing on him. Because he's so fucking
Well, I use
slow.
my action to dash.
Use your action
yeah.
to dash. Gotcha.
So,
gotcha.
I'm just there.
But like I'll let you grab on, so
Okay.
you'll move with it.
Cool.
Brings us to Traven.
I'm gonna run along the shore to see if I can see it at all. Move my 30 feet.
Yeah, I will say you can see like its tail, like based on the light, like you see the shadows of it based on the light that Pafard is putting out.
Okay. I will try and hit it with guiding bolt then.
Okay, you can also move your spirit. It only moved 20 feet, so your spiritual weapon it can actually keep up with it as well.
Sure. I will swing with that. 19 to hit.
19 definitely hits. Yep.
Okay. And that does D8.
And you glitter bombed it, so whoever hits next has advantage.
11 points. And that was the spiritual weapon.
Oh, that was the spiritual weapon. Gotcha.
Yeah. The guiding bolt. That is going to miss.
Rough.
I don't think that's totally gonna miss.
Next up is Garf. Oh no, I'm sorry. I completely
Actually, hang
missed
on.
Noth. I completely missed Noth again. So they're gonna take their turn next. A swim speed? I do have a swim speed. What are you doing, Traven?
No, that was it for my actions.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were waiting on.
No, I was just looking over my stuff to see if I had anything.
Garf, I feel like you were sort of like, oh no, you had cast a spell, so you were looking in this direction. So from behind you, the hat falls to the ground as isn't taking the time put on the hat, just saw Rumi get pulled away and is going to bonus action dash, leap into the water with the fluid grace of a lizard folk who have 30-foot movement swim speed. So he doesn't have the disadvantage Dan does. He's also wearing no armor. Draws 2 daggers as he does it, and is going to try and carve this goober up. And you know what?
He was a lizard folk, so did he see a target that is like, oh no, Rumi, or did he see Rumi as lunch?
What's the question?
Lizard folk like to eat things. I don't know. I've seen lots of that, but don't mind me.
Yeah.
I'm tired as shit. My brain is fucked. Don't mind me.
It's you saw somebody get like dragged away of like the party, so he's gonna go out. First, does he have advantage? No, He doesn't have advantage. He just can sneak attack because you're there. Oh, no. Three.
I didn't realize I was muted. I liked where your head was at there, Joe.
Thank you.
Yeah, same.
Also, Benny's a good guy. I figured he would help.
He's very self-centered. That's his sort of like core attribute is self-centered. I haven't used a proper character sheet and so goddamn long. Where do I see it's proficiency bonus? There we go. +7. I really only have a +7 to hit. +8. That's a shame. Misses. First attack misses. He's going to take a second attack. He's going to use a lucky on the second attack. Much better. A 15. Cool. Cool. So he does a D4 +1. Do I have D4s? D4 +1 plus. This creature needs to make a con save. Probably will succeed. It's got a +7 to con. It rolled a 2. He fails. So he's going to take 4d10 poison damage. 1, 2, 3, 4d10 poison damage plus. You get to do extra poison. Right? Poisoner. He has to make another DC 14 con save. Actually, I'll just say he failed it with that con save. And he takes 2d8.
Plus sneak attack?
2d8. Plus the 5d6 sneak attack. So I'm rolling a d4, 5d6, 2d8, and 4d10.
I really should have done
+4.
You're cutting out, Carl.
Yeah, you're cutting out, Carl.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, Carl's having some
Carl.
internet issues.
I was living the path to the grave.
Yeah, and double, like it would have made him vulnerable to all this. Yeah. Oh, brother. Okay. That's 10. That's 20. That's 30. That's 40. 45. 46. +4 is 50. That is. I'm not kidding you. 1 point away from killing this goober.
Of course.
But it lets out this massive roar, and which brings us to Garth. Garth, you watch as the lizard folk you were talking to, the hat is left on the ground next to you as he like does the perfect like leap into the water, perfect form, a dagger in its teeth, a dagger in each hand, one coated with poison from last round, and dives into to attack. Oh, you're muted. You're muted, Garth.
That guy's pretty awesome. Holy shit. I didn't expect him to do that. I thought he was going to run. I can't see the scuba because he's underwater, though, right?
You can see the shadows of him because Pafard is lighting up the bed of the water. So you have like a visual, like an outline where it is.
Does magic missile go underwater?
It does. You just
Definitely.
It's got a 1 hit point, buddy. Just finger
Can I
gun.
just- Yeah, I'm gonna bang bang motherfucker.
Bang, bang, bang,
motherfucker.
Bang, 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 bang. Great work. Great. He just dies. You don't need to roll any dice. So he just is riddled with Dan, you've seen movies where like bullets are shot underwater, right?
Dan has not, no.
Well, Nick has.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ryan, yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly what happens. Like the trail of like moved water behind
The
them
bubble
as
columns.
as this creature goes belly up. Rumi had 7 hit points. I did 29 points of damage.
You did 29. I thought you did
32.
32.
I did 32.
Yeah.
Okay.
You did 32.
Because 30 killed him.
30 killed him. Rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing to solve that. I got nothing to solve that in my hands. Rumi floats to the surface, armless. An arm begins to float downriver.
While I'm still underwater, I'm gonna turn around and try to help Pafard up.
Okay, you're gonna go swim down.
Since
and
I
help
see a
Pafard.
heavy robot stuck in muck, you know.
Would I be
I
able
will
to
go
grab
attempt to get
Rumi's
Rumi's
arm?
arm.
Okay,
Or
yeah.
if Pafard's already going to do it,
You want to grab?
I'll go for the body.
Okay, yeah. The Noth in lizard form has grabbed Rumi's body and is bringing them up.
I'll grab the arm and just walk back. Land.
Noth throws Rumi onto the ground in front of you, Traben, and pulls out. He's got, much like Garth has, this like scroll tube, this like waterproof scroll tube, and begins pulling, like cycling through them feverishly. You guys all sort of like convene over here.
Yeah.
We got the arm.
Yes, you got the
yeah. I'll look to see what he's trying to cast.
He's currently just like he's got like 30 scrolls. He's got a lot of scrolls. So it's gonna be a hot second. So what are you doing in the meantime?
Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, I'm very concerned, but also not too worried.
He just killed that monster like a badass.
Yeah. I'm also worried about our friends that got fucking tossed.
They're like on the shore over here.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, they're just unconscious over there.
All right. Well, hopefully, yeah. Let's see what happens with our friend. I think they're coming up. Let them cook. Let them cook.
Let them. He pulls out a scroll and goes, "My friends, I don't have the resources. And he pulls out like his pockets and like a lint bunny hops away. A little cartoon fly comes out. I don't have any resources. No money. You know, the orcs, they work in teeth. I do have teeth.
What do you need?
But it's just 500 gold pieces. Is it 300? 300 gold pieces. Yeah, it's got a scroll of Revivify.
I got the 500 GP worth of sapphire.
Yeah.
It's not sapphire dust. It's specifically...
It's a universal spell component.
It's dust. Universal spell component dust.
And he needs 300 gold is a diamond. I mean, diamond.
Well, the universal component dust will also do it.
Will it?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I assumed. Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So he hands you the scroll, Garth. Pulls it out of his pile of scrolls and hands it to you.
Oh, fun! Yay! I get to look at this real quick.
Sadly, you can't cast Revivify. It's not an arcana spell. You can't put it in your book.
No, I get that. I'm just like...
Draven just slowly like pulls it from you.
Here's the dust.
I will position his arm up against the butt of the stump. So, I'm sure I've seen this cast a few times. And then I will go ahead and use the scroll.
You use the scroll. The stump, which I'm going to say, Rumi, it was ripped off about like maybe 5 inches from the shoulder, so you don't have an elbow. That stump hardens. Revivify cannot restore body part. You have
I
no
forgot
arm.
about that. Dang.
You have
I
no
thought it.
arm.
Okay, I thought it would repair if it was still there.
Not for
Okay.
you know, he
Nope,
gets to
all good.
live. He's gonna lose an arm. We're gonna get him like a robot arm somewhere down the line. We're gonna get a
Make his loot his arm.
yeah, we can make a loot. Yeah, there's a lot of fun we can do with no arm, Rumi. But Rumi, you come to the arm. Trayman's like, yeah, the arm's reattached. Let's go, and the arm just like flops to the ground. But Rumi, you are conscious with 1 hit point.
All right. Where'd my arm go?
He's right there.
Oh, okay. That's it.
We could bleach it. We could give you the bones. Maybe make an instrument out of it.
Man, this sucks. So can I even play an instrument without an arm?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
We can figure it out.
Yeah.
People do it all the time. I
Drummer
walk,
from
uh,
Def Leppard.
I walk up to this new guy and go, who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
I was muted, but me and Chad said the same band at the same time. That's fucking hilarious.
This guy looks at me and goes, my friends. Yeah, Garth, can I have my hat, please?
Yeah. I walk over to where it was because I'm not standing where it was dropped
Yeah.
at.
Yeah, he sort of
And,
like follows a little bit, and when the hat is handed to him, he reverts back to the orcish form. And he turns and goes, to tell you the truth, my friends, I am on the run. I am in hiding, have been in this in particular place with this orc tribe of the Bloody Skulls, the Bloody Hands. We killed the Bloody Skulls for about a decade.
Oh.
Yes, I to be very forthcoming with you, I would have preferred not my identity to be shown to you. But it is what it is. You seem like good people. We've traveled for a couple days now. You seem like I've met types like you before. They helped me out of a really tight situation once where I was captured by the Rakshasa that's chasing me.
I'm pretty sure that was a loose end too. No, we never
It was
tied
a
up.
loose end. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, we never really knew what happened to him.
My
Yeah.
headcanon is that one of you did at one point.
Okay, in the future
Somebody-
later, yeah.
Yeah. Somebody made a little adventuring group and was like, Benny was a good guy. Benny was a good guy, and we should go help him. We should probably Tim the Tooth, to be honest. It was probably
Tim Tooth went to hell.
Yeah, it was probably Tim the
I
Tooth
can
went to
see-
hell.
Conversion probably would have helped out on that one. I think
Yeah.
just to piss off the demons.
Let's do that as a
Yeah.
one shot soon.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah,
we will.
I'm down.
100%.
Tim's got a bunch of superhero shit he'd be down to do. Literally.
But that doesn't answer the question of like, it's been like 300 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Why is Benny still alive? I know why, but he's not going to be like super forthcoming with that information.
Right.
But he's I don't have any money. I used to make my living tricking groups like you into dangerous temples, and to the when they die, I take their stuff. But
Nice.
I turned a new leaf, and I've been living with that tribe. It's a bit off the grid, but in the past year or so, they've been really getting into the occult.
Yeah, did you make
And-
that deal?
No, that wasn't me.
Who did
it? It was Gars, which it's either Gars or it's the one that wouldn't talk to you.
Okay.
Yeah. He was trying to use this to like get away. He wasn't going to show that he was a lizard folk once you guys made it to the keep, but he was going to like defect
Mm-hmm.
essentially. But now he's just like, it's up to you whether you want me to stay in this form. I could change. I've got this cool hat. It is permanent. I can just be something different. I cannot stress this enough that I cannot be what I look like.
Right.
I am a well-known fugitive at all levels of creation.
All right, look, make yourself whatever you want to be. We can go back and tell them that you died. You know, like we fought a crazy tentacle monster and your brother died. Sorry.
Here's some teeth so that they believe you. And he like dumps out like a mouthful of orc teeth for you from his pouch. And then he's going to transform himself into like above table. He's just William. He's like black hair with like a streak of silver, full beard, like robed wizard still, but like most of those, like, you know, those paintings I had everywhere were destroyed. There's like a few left in Central City that are like historical relics and or arcane relics. But Benny was alive back then and knows what William looked like, so he just turns into William.
History check to recognize him.
Yeah, Traben can and Garth can. Traben and Garth can make a history check to see if they recognize the inspo for this fit.
Only a 14.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no on that one.
22.
Yeah, you do recognize the inspo, Garth, as a maester of this nation. Like, probably shouldn't look like that if we go like back to Central City, but out here in the boonies, that's fine.
Out here, you're good. In the city, would not rock it.
Some like,
but tight
is gonna like, and like the city is gonna be like, the master has returned. The prophecies.
Yeah, exactly. That's gonna
been waiting for years for this.
Get a resurgence. Get some crazy shit going on. Man, I appreciate the throwback, but just please do careful. I don't want to start.
He was a what's the word? An inspiration in my early days. You know, he did some good works. He did great things. Terrible, but great.
Yeah, for real though. But I mean, yeah.
Give William the Voldemort treatment.
For real.
Right. Do you guys want to explore that cave at all?
Yeah. Monster Lair cave.
Swim down into that cave.
Guys, I gotta say, I'm impressed. Do I got the spell?
It's not fully underwater. I had a map in case he got in there. I'm not going to transfer us to the map. It's like one of those where like, and also looking at this creature as it's like floating in the lake, it has like land flippers. It can like drag itself on and off the land. The cave just has a water entrance and is a dry air cave.
Yeah, y'all explore this cave. I pull out a dagger. I'm gonna get us some calamari.
Okay.
I shall go.
Right. I essentially am just having you all roll loot table for like armor and gear and stuff that this guy has like killed people and like take it like their shit, like you're picking bones and like flesh out of this gear, and it's like super easy to tell what's the good stuff and what's not.
Find me something, Garf.
Okay.
Let me pull up my favorite thing, which is loot tables.
Or I'm assuming all my stats are back to normal.
Yeah, your win rage ends. Yeah. Okay. Roll.
Roll
Somebody.
D100.
A D100, yeah.
Matcha. 16.
61.
The opposites.
Okay,
Oh, would it?
hold on.
Oh, sick. 61.
No. No. He rolled a 61.
You rolled a 16. I rolled a 61.
Ah.
You rolled a 10 and a 6, Trevor?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can roll for me too.
Okay.
Okay. Trevor, roll me. Well, okay. So Trevor, actually, I need to pause. We're gonna circle back to Trevor last. A 61 gives you a potion of climbing, or I guess just a potion. Do you guys want to engage in identify? Well, you have a wizard.
I do have the spell.
Okay, so we're gonna engage in identify.
I'm gonna use that as ritual though.
Okay. We're gonna so a potion for Bard. Next up, who's the next on the hit parade?
I'll
Oh,
go
that'd be me.
and dice rolling said 95.
A 95.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Damn.
Traben like
Yeah.
rings. Finds another ring.
Is this
Sticks
the
it in a
one?
pouch. Actually, he'll give it to if once it becomes clear that Garf is going to identify stuff, he'll give it to Garf to identify.
Rumi.
I rolled a 76.
Okay, so same with Garf. I need to circle back to you in a second. Which brings us last but not least to Dan. I know you're not there, but you get to roll because it's your piece of loot.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll roll it.
I feel that.
Oh. Don't drop the dice. 12.
A potion. So somebody finds another potion in there. Okay, so I now need to pull up.
As soon as Fard finds out that it's a potion of climbing, he's willing to give it to someone else because he doesn't really need that because canonically he has a suction cup feet and he can climb. He just walks up a shit. So if somebody wants a potion of climbing, they can have it.
That does sound pretty dope.
His fucking
We could
suction
sell it.
cup feet, bro.
We could sell it.
Suction cup feet with my
70 no.
flashlight dick.
Somebody say dick.
Yeah.
Somebody say
10, 11,
flashlight.
12, 13, 14,
Yes.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22,
Gonna go get a drink. I'll be right
25,
back.
26, 29. $30, $31, $32, $33, $34, $35, $36, $37, $38, $39, $40, $41, $40. Okay, there are 43 options. Roll me a D100 until you roll something between 1 and 43.
$70.
Okay, try again.
12.
Okay, 12 it is.
Fuck.
Let us count to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Rumi, you also do this, please. 10, 11, 12.
In 43, 1 in 43,
Yeah, between 1 and 43.
7 was the first one I got.
Okay,
That was in
cool.
there.
I will go back to that one in a second. Right. Garth, you find a scroll of earth tremor.
Sick. Sick.
And Rumi, you find a scroll of chromatic orb.
Oh, sick.
Nice.
Chromatic orb Garf could transcribe.
You can also transcribe earth tremor.
Oh, I thought it was
Could do both of them.
druidic.
No, I made wizard. I made wizard the filter.
Gotcha.
I made it so that I could only have things that Trevor can or Garth can put in their spellbook.
Oh yeah.
But it's up to Rumi. Rumi can keep the chromatic orb spell scroll. That's their choice whether they want to share it with Garth or not. That's the loot. Oh, also just like random resources found in there.
I'd like to collect random resources. Could I do an investigation check for any dead people down here? That or like.
Oh, I'm sorry. There he is. There's a lot of dead people. Yeah, there's probably like an adventuring party and a half dead down here.
Could I do a history check on any of them to see if there are any like missing people?
You can 100%. You can. You also find 180 gold pieces, by the way.
Oh, nice. I rolled a 18 plus 36, 24.
I will say 180 gold pieces and a lot of orc teeth. But with that history check, there's no specific party that's gone missing in recent years. But as Garth knows, these mountains are where many adventuring parties go, sort of like make a name for themselves, find monsters, fight monsters. This is where Ty's mother lived, in these mountains, where Ty was found. Adventuring parties die up here all the time. So,
yep. Rest in peace, always.
Did Garth identify the ring?
Well, yeah, we're gonna get to that right now as we finish the night's long rest. Solasta style, where you have like at a combat and then you go finish your long rest. The ring is a ring of swimming.
Oh, dope.
So I can't remember if it
Ironic as
requires
fuck.
attunement or not.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I don't remember.
Ring of swimming.
I think it does.
Does not work. No,
It doesn't?
It does not. Nope. Just gives you a 40-foot swimming speed.
Nice. That's awesome.
The potion that gets handed to Dan is just a regular schmegular healing potion.
Fuck yeah.
Regular healing potion. 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, also I dumped 15 into Rumi, so he wasn't sitting at 1.
Oh, cool.
I will write down that potion.
Was there anything else that needed to get identified? A ring. It was a potion of climbing. Was the other potion? Potion of climbing. Spell scroll. Potion of healing.
Here, Pafar, do you want to trade potions?
Yeah.
So the potion of schmealing.
Yeah.
Or this is an acceptable trade.
Fucking Benny gets to roll a D100. Fuck you! I get to roll a die.
You get to roll math rocks too.
Rolled a 31. What did you get?
What does he get?
What did you get?
Vorpal sword win.
I think Sean might veto that one.
He wouldn't mind Benny having it.
I wouldn't mind Benny having it. Benny's just walking around cutting the heads off of every enemy he has. Benny quickly becomes the big bad of this campaign with a full sword.
Benny the beheader.
Rapidly starts cutting heads off. What are you gonna do when he cuts off Sir Mosley's head and declares himself the Castellan?
No.
Yeah, right.
I am the castle man.
I'll make sure he never takes that damn hat off.
Can I go collect that dwarven primrose?
Why?
That's a joke.
Oh, hello. Oh,
Like just Celeste jokes. Sorry, I really got myself with that one.
I don't pick up the flowers or anything. I don't. David loves the crafting system, and I'm just like, buy it.
It's overpowered, the
items you
crafting
need.
system. It's really nice.
He also finds a spell scroll. Let's. What do you guys want to do? The sun rises on the next day. Is it just let's head back to the keep time? What do you want to do?
And
Probably
Noth,
should have a chat with our good friend here.
do you mind still making this deal on a part of your former tribe you're gonna abandon?
Oh well, yeah, of course, my friends. If you still want to work with those orcs, but your turtle friend might, want to go back and maybe have a strong chat with my former brother about his deals with demons.
Yeah, you ain't wrong.
So you might
I'm
be
also
looking
kind of
at-
curious as to how that guy had enough to be able to call up one of the Shadow King's servants.
I can answer that a little bit. The orc people are a slaver peoples, and for the past several years we've been happily warring with both other orc tribes and the barbarian tribes further east on the foothills on the other side of the mountain. Graz had been taking personal trophies, slaves of these conquests, and then one day he sacrificed them all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say he found a spell scroll of grease and then hands it to fucking Garf. Garf?
Spill of grease.
Yeah, see, Benny hands you a spell scroll of grease. So he looks at you. He's like sitting at the fire, like warming his hands, looking like a normal human. He goes, to tell you the truth, my friends, I was planning on betraying my former orcish brethren to you call him Sir Mosley?
Yeah.
But I thought you were just lackeys. I wasn't really sure of your strength until I saw you go toe to toe with a watcher in the water.
Is that what that
No
was
shit.
called?
Yes, that's what we call it here in the mountains. We've avoided this lake. I didn't realize this was where we were. I was sort of in my own head. It had been so long since I myself had left the village, the fortress.
Well, it tastes pretty good.
Yes, very delicious, very tasty calamari. Thank you, Mike. So I'm aware of like the opinion of the kingdoms on the orc tribes. Generally one of they should be eradicated. Maybe your Sir Mosley has a more tactful political approach. Garth, you're well aware that Sir Mosley does not have a more tactful political approach. Will is like very classical knight on like is constantly looking for a fight, and if you besmirch his honor, will just fight you about it.
I'm gonna keep the whole ploy that it is, so I'm poker faced when that is brought up, and I'm gonna hype up my boy.
Well, you just be honest with Mosley when we get there, and we'll see what he wants us to do.
Okay, my friend. After this, I think I trust you. I don't know if I formally introduced myself. You can, why don't we call me Benny even in this form, shall we? Awesome. That's my name. I don't have a surname, just Benny.
How are you so old?
You don't know that.
He said he'd been in the orc camp for a century.
No, a decade.
I thought he said a century.
He said
Sorry.
decade. He said
Gotcha.
decade. Yeah.
My bad. Yeah, no. We above the table are
Above
aware
table.
of how old that Benny's super old.
Right.
He is still maintaining through omission like he's not super old. What else? What else can I say about? I mean, it's tough to tell with the illusion, because he keeps himself so like clean. I just sort of in like a flashback, I will say that like all of you got a good look at him before he put the illusion back on, maybe except Rumi, who was like both dead and then next to dead. The scales, there's like places where the scales haven't grown back. There's tons of scarring. You can see on like the manacles are still on his wrists. There's no chains, but there's still like the iron manacles, and they just seem to be there. It definitely like the scales look like Benny was tortured at one point, and the body has never fully healed from that torture. Yeah.
What are you on the run from, Benny?
He's already said.
Yes, it is a Rakshasa. I haven't seen it in many years, but I am ever vigilant. The adventurers who saved me might have destroyed it, but I'm unclear.
I don't know what that is. A Rakshasa?
Oh, it's a devil. It's a devil from the 9 hells. When I was a young lad in it's not Ixalan. He says a continent it's the like dinosaur continent from whoa.
That was nuts.
From Bayron. But like so he essentially comes from like an Aztec environment. I was born there, and I was an urchin, and I had to make, I dealt with mafia and mob bosses to survive. And this devil was pretending to be one. And I made deals with him, and I led adventurers on like I would tell them I had a map to the city of gold, and I would bring them, and then they would die, and then my master and his minions would loot their goods, and I would live a good life. And one day a group of adventurers known as Bork and Alan Cohen's sons fucking didn't die when they were put into the trap. So I ran. I just ran. They sent that devil back to hell, and I lived my life for many, many years, traveled the oceans until I met another adventuring group known as Curiosity on an island that I'd been hiding out on. And they took me in for a little while until the Rakshasa found me again. And I was brought and tortured in hell until they came and saved me once more.
A rough
and
life.
Then I find myself here. Fucking Garth and Traben can make history checks.
Yeah, I had a 23 with a nat 20 for to recognize what and know what a Rakshasa is.
Yeah, you know what a Rakshasa is.
A like 9 to recognize Bork and Company because of the whole how to eat dirt.
Mm-hmm.
And then 16 to recognize Curiosity.
I will say yes, no, and yes for you. You don't know Bork and Alan Cohen's sons, but you do know, like, you're aware that Curiosity is like the heroes of Rubagar that brought Solnar into the fold. Garth?
I got a 30-20 for my roll to figure out if it's what a Rayquaza is, if I didn't already.
Right, you do know, yeah, you do know what a Rakshasa is, yeah.
Okay.
Give me another roll to see if you know what Bork and Alan Cohen's sons are.
Dude said Rayquaza.
16 plus 6.
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah, I did.
Rayquaza.
Yeah, Rayquaza.
16 plus 6.
22.
21.
So yeah, you do know that Bork is an arch druid of great renown, known to like rocks. Bork and Alan Cohen's sons was an adventuring group that he ran in his younger days with a dwarf paladin known as Al, and the probably at this point a demigod known as Red, who is the son of Dispater. And then one more roll for Curiosity.
That's gonna be 17.
You are also aware of, the members of Curiosity and their role in the overthrow of the Elysian Empire.
Crazy.
Which does mean like Traben and Garth rapidly are like, excuse you?
But suddenly started looking at him like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Lizardmen don't live that long.
Yeah.
Kind of like look at him for
Also,
skeptical kind of look on his face.
you mean
Is anybody going to actively question him on it, or are we just going to let it go?
Why are you so? Yeah, that's what. This doesn't really make sense. You should.
It took me several decades before I realized I wasn't aging.
That's wild.
I tried. I went to many a blacksmith in my time to remove, and he like removes the illusion from his arms for a moment. So like it's like a human body, and then from the elbow down are like lizard arms, and, like scars and missing scales, and these iron manacles. And it's like I tried to have blacksmiths. I went to the dwarven. He says the name of the dwarven city that we visited last camp, but I can't remember off the top of my head. To their finest smiths to try and have this removed. They failed. They could not remove them. I even once tried to have my hands chopped off. I was willing to, if it's after a couple centuries of this life, I was willing to, if it meant the peace of absolution, to lose my hands.
not being marked as a
Look at
prisoner?
I look at my missing arm, and one single tear comes down my cheek.
Oh, buddy. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. But the hand instantly grew back
With the manacles still on them.
with the manacle still on.
Now I'm just sobbing.
Oh, what a problem, Benny. But yeah, he seems to be. He says, "I seem to be, my friends. I seem to be bound to this life, which is why I fear that, though curiosity was some of the strongest individuals I ever had the privilege to know, I fear that they were not able to free me from my
Curse.
curse. I think he probably says sins, as you say, curse. This is, while it is still Benny, like the archetype is still there. This is very much a Benny who's had several centuries to reflect upon.
He's less lively.
Yeah, much less lively, much less like trying. Like, I mean, when you guys met him as Curiosity, he was trying to like fuck you over.
Yeah,
He was trying to like steal from you and get like.
Absolutely.
In this scenario, he just saw like for the first time in several hundred years, like flickers of curiosity. It's like, I recognize in you people the same spark I saw in that group of adventurers, and maybe you can help me.
maybe
Draven kind of like looks over the. Draven takes a look at the iron manacles to see if there's any kind of writing on them.
There isn't. That's one of the sort of like mysteries. Is they look just like normal, even like partially rusted, maybe manacle with like a latch on the sort of like outside of his wrist, where like there's a rivet holding the iron together. They look just like normal manacle.
maybe you come and stay at the keep, Benny, and we could eventually help you with this curse if we can figure it out.
Okay, my friends, whatever you say. Is this? Do you think that the Sir Mosley will be willing to have me on as a guest?
I think if Garf tells him to be willing, he will.
Absolutely. If you might want to change into something else, though, I could just play you off as just like a new guy that just
like,
joined our party.
He turns into another Eladrin. What's your
Summer?
He's in
your
summer.
summer? He'll be winter. He'll be a winter.
Oh, I love it. I get excited. I don't see much of my race, so I get pretty. It just feels a big old smile just on Garf's face. Just feels nice.
So just so you're all clear, like Benny sort of like goes through and like kind of shows his hand to you all of like what he can do. He's a 10th level thief.
Nice.
So he can. That's why he has all of the spell scrolls. He can use a spell scroll as a bonus action.
Right.
He's got the poisoner. He's got the lucky feat. He's got the poisoner feat. He's got the skilled feat. So he's very good at a lot of things. He can poison you as a bonus action, and he does extra poison damage. And of course, Benny has the lucky feat.
Got it.
He's also got a like his prized possession is a dagger of warning. So he essentially has the alert feat as well.
She goes out a warning.
And he's got this hat. He's got a hat. What's it called? A hat of illusion? Hat of disguise self?
Hat of disguise.
Hat of disguise. Yeah, that's his. I like to think of it as a fez. Like if it's not being used at all, it's like a little like red fez. Is his hat of disguise, because like in my head, Benny is just a lad. He's just a street rat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll say he's an Eladrin with like the fancy curly Q mustache, like the dastardly mustache that like curls into like a spiral.
Like Simon Bar Sinister.
Let me look that up.
Doesn't he have that?
Captain Hook mustache.
No, he doesn't have a mustache. Never mind.
No, but that's you know exactly. It's like Dastardly Dan or something.
Yeah.
It is Dastard. It is Dastardly Dan. That is. I have correctly identified where the mustache came from. Dick Dastardly. Cool. I think, you know what, we'll call it there, with you guys sort of like making it to the crossroads.
All right.
You guys make it
Oh,
to the
yeah.
crossroads that way, and hopefully more vocal where they want to, you know, who they want to fight. I'm looking at you, Way and Agnevo, where they want to spend their resources, are here to sort of put their 2 cents in.
Yeah, they are more level-headed.
I definitely think Uguay will have like opinions on the change of like who did the summoning,
and if we can
The
really
fact-
trust them or not.
yeah, and you know, the fact that Benny at one point did a deal and is now like on the run. I'm sure there's a lot of like,
We no longer have an intelligent person on the inside with the orcs. Like,
you could. I mean, like the plan could still be that he returns as Noth, and like you guys do something in that respect. But it would take convincing Benny.
yeah, it
that
just
that
feels
is
like
the
he doesn't want to.
like, oh yeah, like right now that is not what his plan is. But if you come up with a convincing argument, like I said, Benny sees something in this group and is like, I guess I'm going to tie myself to these goobers. All right, good night, everybody.